Item 53 is going to be addressing the taxi cab drivers. And I am here on their behalf and on behalf of the City of San Antonio to thank not just the City Council, but more specifically, Delicia Herrera, our Chief of Police, our Deputy Chief of Police, as well as Eric Walsh. They brokered this, they made this happen so that our cab drivers will get the equity that they deserve and the quality of life that is going to bring, it actually brings prosperity to our city.
For the last 4 years, those increases in cost of living have had to come out of the pockets of the drivers. This vote is not just going to put a few extra dollars in our pocket. Your vote today is critical to the taxi industry, very critical. You're saving our cabs in San Antonio with your affirmative vote on this.
There was over 100 taxi drivers that day at that meeting. It was an interesting meeting, to say the least.
They were not friendly meetings. I mean, we knocked heads, we crunched numbers, we did everything that you would expect a top-notch negotiation to go through. They challenged us, we challenged back.
Can you imagine these men and women that are out here in their black polo shirts? They make a living in their vehicles. That's, you know, we go from point A to point B, run our errands, go to work, come to City Hall, do these things, but that's their livelihood. You know, this is the way they bring home and support their families.
If you don't mind, Mr. Mayor, I'd like to show the concern of the cab driver population here. I'd like for him to stand up so you can see some of the faces of our industry. Thank you all very much.
Let's please vote now on this item 53. That motion carries unanimous.
So thank you so much for all that you did. You guys came together with such incredible organization, and it made it easy to represent you all.
That's awesome. That's good. We needed it. We feel rewarded now. Now it's a sign of relief. We lost money all this month without an increase, and I'm just so happy that things worked out very well.
Well, I'm very happy. It's good for the cab industry. It's good for San Antonio because we really need the rate increase. We haven't had one in 4 years, and we're very happy that the police chief, the city manager's office, the assistant chief, Councilwoman Herrera, helped us coordinate this, crunch the numbers, finance department. And even though we had an uphill battle with the Transportation Advisory Board, we finally came to something that is good for the drivers. And that's what it's all about, because if the drivers are taken care of, they are the ambassadors to this community, they will take care of the customers. And that's what it's all about. We're proud of what we do. We have a great cab industry, and we want to continue helping the customers in a first-class way.
We had gone for about 4 years without any kind of an increase in our rates, which meant that all our drivers were losing quite a bit of money as inflation and the fuel costs took their toll. We were taking less and less money to our wives and families. So finally, we said we had enough, and we convinced the city through the assistance of Naca, the Craftsman Association, that what we were asking for was fair, more than fair. And so we talked to the drivers. As you can see, all the cars that are parked, there's more coming. And hopefully, to finish the story on how well organized we are, I think most of us are thinking of joining Naca and becoming a sustaining member of the association.